gonna find out who the best man is. I respect you for what you've done in the game, but you ain't never went up against me or my staff. So you remember something. We've been here before. You trying to get there.
Butt beat his ass.
How though? How does that look?
Outbox his ass. Just outboxing this shit.
What about the weight though?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you. But he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent.
At the press conference, Terence Crawford's trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, made it clear that size and weight will not decide this fight. He explained that Crawford has faced larger opponents many times before and always found a way to come out on top. Speaking with confidence, Bomac warned that Canelo Alvarez is in real danger because Crawford's skills and mindset will be the deciding factors once the two step into the ring. Whenever Bomac talks about Crawford's chances, he speaks with total belief. For him, this isn't just another fight. It's an opportunity to prove that Crawford is the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. He pointed out that Crawford has been training consistently, leaving no room for excuses. According to Bomac, the difference between an ordinary fighter and a champion is preparation, and Crawford's discipline shows exactly why he's at the very top of the sport. In his view, this fight isn't only about winning.
Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford. How excited are you? Obviously, you've seen this journey with Terence, you've seen the doubters over the years, and he's now on the biggest stage again with people questioning him. And you obviously have full confidence that he's going to come out and get victory on September 13th.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely confident that he's going to get the victory. Second of all, I'm just happy for him and the team. So, the world can see once again why he considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
There was many a time where he was maybe struggling to get certain fights, and then he had to almost kick that door down. Is it nice to see him sort of getting the fruits of his labour now and getting that generational wealth off the back of what is, obviously it's a hard career boxing, you don't get given anything?
Definitely that. Definitely good to see him get, like you say, fruits of his wealth, getting these fights that, again, will show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. Show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. I'm just happy for him, man.
It's about making history in front of the world. Interview 3 reports that Canelo Alvarez struggled in sparring with Jaron Boots. Ennis sparked heated discussion among boxing fans. Ennis is often compared to Crawford because of his fast footwork, sharp counters, and slick defense. If Canelo had trouble with Ennis in a sparring session, many wondered how much harder it will be to face Crawford in a real championship fight. While sparring isn't the same as fight night, patterns can matter, and these rumors made people believe Canelo could be in for more trouble than expected. For Crawford supporters, it strengthened the argument that he has the tools to expose.
When we saw that he's in camp with him, right? And so people are saying now that they reached out to me and they're saying, well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford's camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Boots Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Alvarez. Well, one, Terence Crawford is not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That's number one. Number two, it's not shots at Jaron Boots Ennis if Floyd Mayweather was to go to Terence Crawford camp. Number three, I saw this clip that Fight Hype had put out, and it's an old clip of Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford at Shakur Stevenson's sparring session in Las Vegas. Shakur had called them all to be at that sparring session, okay? And Floyd Mayweather assisted. Now, Floyd Mayweather took on Canelo Alvarez September 14th of 2013. That was 12 years ago, okay? And so with that said, this one has nothing to do with the other. Floyd Mayweather, from what I'm being told from Terence Crawford's camp, that he has not went up to Colorado and helped Terence Crawford do anything, okay? Now, I don't know if he's willing to or not. I don't know if Terence Crawford reached out to him or not. I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not. But you know, it's when you saw Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather at the top-ranked gym watching Shakur Stevenson, and they had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. That's very, very old. Okay, that's very old. Now Floyd Mayweather has stand pat on Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world currently right now as it stands.
Canelo's weaknesses when it truly counts. Interview 4 Bomac responded quickly to the sparring talk. He dismissed the comparisons, saying that while Ennis is talented, Crawford operates on a completely different level. According to him, no sparring partner can replicate what Crawford brings. He explained that Crawford's mix of experience, adaptability, and mental sharpness cannot be copied in training. For Bomac, those comparing Ennis to Crawford are missing the point entirely. The actual fight will show Crawford's unique strengths, not just his speed and movement, but also his intelligence under pressure. 5 boxing analyst Aid Oladipo expressed concern about Crawford putting on significant weight for this fight. He argued that boxing is not just about size, but about the balance between skill and power. Gaining too much weight too quickly could slow Crawford down or disrupt his natural rhythm. Oladipo worries that Crawford, known for his speed and fluid movement, might lose those strengths by forcing his body to match Canelo's size. While many fans admire Crawford for stepping up in weight, Oladipo cautioned that even good preparation can create risks if it changes what already makes a fighter special.
It was too wiry. Crawford was the guy at 135 pounds that looked really skinny. Even at 140, go and watch his fights against, who's the one that made, I'm trying to think of his name now. The fight at 140, Julius Ndongo.
Oh, yeah.
And when he's just skinny, he's like wiry. He's very much Tommy Hearns. Now.
Oh, have you seen him?
Dude,
He's
now
massive.
He's jacked.
Man, he looks like huge. He's got to be north of 170.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. There's a part of me that's like, dude, you don't need to be that big. Like, I don't think this is a strength for strength thing. I think this is a skill and speed thing. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to sit on your punches to hurt Canelo, nobody hurts Canelo.
He's been hit by Callum Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Bivol.
Yeah.
Crawford ain't hurting him.
Golovkin.
And Golovkin. Crawford ain't hurting him.
But Crawford knocks everyone out.
At 147 pounds. That when he at 154, did he knock out Ismail Madrimov?
No, he didn't put a dent in him, really.
Didn't put not even a little dent in him. Canelo Alvarez is not Ismail Madrimov.
Yeah, but okay, who is Canelo Alvarez now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like who are we watching now? Because when I go back and watch the guy that fought Skull, everyone likes to dig out Skull. Sorry, one second. Canelo's got to do more. Canelo's output was the worst output I've ever seen of a unified champion. I'm not joking, the worst.
That fight.
Yeah.
He literally did. But my kind of thinking is all right, well, who is Canelo now? Well, in the nicest way, although he's been fighting good fighters, when's the last time he had a super fight?
Who?
Canelo. And that's when we see the real Canelo, when he has a super fight.
Okay, Bivol.
Yes, correct. He lost. But Bivol was significantly better at 175 pounds.
Okay.
Much bigger.
Yeah.
Crawford, similar in terms of, they're both skillful.
Ex-trainer Breadman Edwards gave a more balanced take. He noted that Crawford is well aware that Ennis sparred with Canelo and that Ennis is a powerful fighter, but instead of letting that affect him, Crawford uses this knowledge to fuel his preparation. Edwards emphasized that Crawford's confidence never wavers because of what happens in other people's camps. What matters most to Crawford is adapting in the ring on fight night. In fact, knowing that Canelo sparred with Ennis may even push Crawford to prepare harder. Edwards reassured that Crawford's mental toughness ensures he won't be shaken by outside factors.
That's why I said I'm not changing my percentage. It can make Canelo go up. It can make him lose his confidence or take a piece from him. And it can make Crawford say, okay, let me tell you something about Crawford, man. I watch Crawford. I watch how he evolved throughout the years. I've been watching him. Me, Red, and Bomac been cool since way before Crawford hit the mainstream. Way before he hit the mainstream. And I watched him. Crawford is a pretty intelligent guy. he might not like try to like talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you, but he not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent. He know Boots is the real deal. No matter what all of the public say and everybody talking, he knows it. He knows Boots is the real deal. Crawford's little brother is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson and Boots is super cool, and Shakur Stevenson was in the amateurs with Boots. Don't you think Shakur told Bud, like, yo, bro, I love you. You my big bro, but that kid nice, bro. You gonna have to be on your game to fuck with him. You don't think Shakur told Crawford that, and you don't think he respected his opinion? You don't think that Red and Bo Mac got eyes and they know Boots is special? You don't believe that? I don't care about all this talk on the internet because they may fight. So you can't be too complimentary of a guy that you may fight. But you don't think they know that? So by him bringing Boots in, that's probably going to take Bud to another level mentally. And that's where I think that Bud win this fight. I think he got a mental edge.
Of the biggest arguments from fans and analysts is that Canelo's size advantage might simply be too much for Crawford. Supporters of Canelo point to his proven power at higher weight classes and question whether Crawford, who started his career at lightweight, can handle the shots of a naturally bigger man. They argue that at some point, skill can't completely overcome the laws of physics, and that Canelo's strength may overwhelm Crawford. This belief is shared by many in the boxing world, who feel that, no matter how talented Crawford is, moving up against such a strong opponent may be a step too far. Another major factor is Canelo's vast experience at the elite level. Analysts remind us that Canelo has faced nearly every style imaginable: slick movers, pressure fighters, and defensive specialists. His resume is full of championship rounds fought under the brightest lights. Beyond his size and power, Canelo's ability to remain calm in huge fights gives him a major edge. Supporters argue that this experience, combined with his natural strength, makes him one of the toughest challenges in the sport. For them, skill alone isn't enough. Experience in high-pressure situations is what could tilt the fight in Canelo's favor. Not everyone feels good about this matchup. Some boxing voices admire Crawford for daring to chase greatness, but question if this is the right way to do it. Their concern isn't with Crawford's ability, but with the possibility that the size difference could overshadow his skills. They argue that he could have taken other fights to cement his legacy without facing someone naturally so much larger. Still, despite these doubts, many also recognize that this fight brings Crawford an enormous opportunity, not only to prove himself, but also to gain historic visibility and financial reward. Interview 10 Bomac explained that this fight is not simply about size and strength, it's about strategy and intelligence. He stressed that the finer details of boxing often make the difference. Timing can neutralize power, and speed can cancel out size. For him, Crawford's brilliance is his ability to adjust in real time, creating problems that opponents cannot easily solve. His well-known phrase, "skills pay the bills."
We know where we need to be by the time we step in the ring. We got the doctors and the scientists and the nutritionists and everybody that's in camp that's going to do their part to get where we need to get.
How much more power does he have?
He got some thudding power up there, and we're just going to sustain it for 36 minutes.
Why do you believe you've got what it takes to come up 2 divisions?
I told the other guy, skills pays the bills. You got to have skills, man, to be going up there to fight somebody like that, like a Canelo. And not only is his offense, he's got to have defense too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skills?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you that. He'll get the job done. Because Bud boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo. I'm not taking nothing away from you, but just a little bit better.
I can tell you fully believe in your fighter and he believes in himself too. There was a slight back and forth at the press conference there. That was just a battle of belief. Who believes they're better? Obviously, Terence believes he's better. Did you look into that? What happened at the press conference there as the first
That's
war
just
of words?
That's just press conference, man. You. The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay. He got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, I always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses. So we know what to do to get that win, right?
Stay tuned for more updates as the fight draws closer.